By then, I thought maybe he made a mistake. I wanted proof to be certain that indeed she had passed on.
So, Officer, my body is fully
so that officer then told us that the bodies had been taken to Parenyatwa. We were to proceed there so that we could find out. My daughter, by the name Kandeka, who is in South Korea, she was continuously calling, trying to get information on exactly what had taken place.
So, this is
we agreed not to give any information before the verification process, but she kept on calling.
So,
we arrived at Parenyatwa Hospital before the arrival of the vehicle which had transported the bodies of those who were shot had arrived. So that vehicle finally arrived. It was 15 to 20 minutes and we were already there.
So,
when that vehicle arrived, I arrived to where it was, trying to ascertain on whether what I had been told was true.
Then,
after checking, I realized that it was true. My wife was gone.
Then, after that,
I then instructed my son Taban to call his sister who is in South Korea, informing her that her mother had been shot, because we did not want to give her information without verification.
Then after that,
the body of the now deceased was taken to the mortuary. It was after we had identified the body of the now deceased and we proceeded work.
Then the following day, in fact, before
we left, we were told that we were supposed to come the following day. For the post-mortem process to be done, maybe we can call it the forensic examination.
So,
we proceeded to Parenyatwa Hospital the following day in the morning. We spent the day at Parenyatwa.
Then later on, the particular results after lunch.
After lunch, we were then told that the post-mortem results were out. When we were given the post-mortem results, we then realized that on the cause of death, it was written stab wounds. We objected to that. We were not happy with what was written by the doctors because we knew that the now deceased died as a result of gunshots.
So takazama kuti titaure nemadoctors acho but takapedza kwakunozogona kukwana.
We tried to talk to the doctors to no avail. We were then instructed to come the following day.
So the following day ndopatakazoinge
The following day, we then engaged legal practitioners for us to get assistance. So the legal practitioners then advised us that we could seek for second opinion if we were not comfortable with the results which we got at Perinatal Hospital.
Then after that, though Patanta process one of
as we were in the process of getting the second opinion, we were then told that the results had been changed. That is the post-mortem results. And from the post-mortem report, it was now showing that the now deceased died as a result of gunshots, not stabbed.
So,
we collected the results and we were satisfied with what was later written on the post-mortem report.
Then from there,
after that, we then started the burial process. We collected her body on a Friday and we finally buried her on a Saturday, which was on the 4th at Zororo Cemetery. That is all I can say. But as it is, I'm eager to know what exactly happened to my wife. Because on the 1st of August, we received information to the effect that people had been shot in town by soldiers. I did not receive any information to the contrary. From the video footages which we saw, we could see soldiers who were in town, and those soldiers were armed. We did not see any video footage showing any other person who was armed. With my family, we are not involved in politics. Even the now deceased Sylvia Maphosa, she was not a politician. She was actually a prayer warrior. She would go out for all-night prayers.
ende mukatarisa mupati pavakashaikira munaitotira kunegosheta yewei kuda kubuda mutaundi muna Kenneth Kaunda ende kwakusina kana matiza zvaitwa kumademonstration munaitotira kubuda mutaundi.
Even if you are to check at the point where she passed on at, you realize that she was actually trying to negotiate a way out of town, that is along Kenneth Kaunda.
And instead, so I started to try to get a man transport.
So it was at the intersection of Kenneth Kaunda and Ernest Terrace. So in my view, she was trying to get transport for her to come home along Second.
And that spot is less than maybe 50 meters or 20 meters from the center of the station.
At the scene where she passed on at, I think it's less than 50 meters from Harare Central Police Station. So it's difficult for me. I am requesting the commission now to assist us so that we will know exactly what happened to my wife. In a nutshell, that is all.
Honorable Chair and members of the Commission, although I briefed you about the witness asking to have his lawyer seated beside her, I omitted then introduce the lawyer to the members of the Commission. His witness, Doug Coulthard, the lawyer was seated beside him from the Zimbabwe Human Rights, Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights. Thank you very much, Mr. Maphosa. I only have two questions that I want to hear from you.
Maita basa ndinembunzo mbiri chete andinayo atotinge muchipindu.
You said the body was delivered by a car at Parelina Hospital. Was this a private vehicle, an ambulance, or the funeral?
No. Machi mutumbi wake wakaunzwa nemotikari paParelina Hospital. Motikari yakashandiswa ngeambulance here kana kuti yake motikari yakaita sei?
That was the
Zetarapi vehicle.
Did you personally have opportunity to visit the scene where your wife's body was found?
Makazoitwa here mukana wekunosvika imimi pakawanikirwa mutumbi. Maybe if you may clarify, are you referring to the same day that is on the first or after that?
Well, I mean, even on the first day or afterwards. You
could
never been to that scene.
Yes, I passed through the place where I was shown.
Were there any observations that you made on the scene?
Mushure monge maratidzwa imekudza apa ndopakawanikwa mutumbi wemudzimai wenyu. Zviripo here zvimwe zvamakaona zvamukati ndakaonawo chakati chinogona kunge chakabata maziso ekuti no?
Why I'm asking the question is that there's evidence that was laid which may seem to suggest that where your body was found was not the spot where she was shot at. That's the only reason why I was asking that question. But if you did make any observation, I have no other questions to put to you.
Ndandabvunza mubvunzo nekuda kwekuti pane umbowa hwakabuda hwekuratidza kuti pakawanikwa mutumbi zvichiita kunge handipo pavakapfuurerwa pacho, asi kana pasinapo zvamakaona hapana chakaipa.
I'll now hand you over to the Commission if they have any questions for clarification. Honorable Chair and members of the Commission.
Thank you very much for coming to testify before the Commission. And if I may say, on behalf of the Commission, please accept our belated condolences for the loss of your wife.
Maita zvikurusa Maphosa nekuuya kuzopa uko. Ndakamirira commission kuti tine urombo nezvakaitika kucheka pakuti. Thank you.
I'll now ask my colleagues if they have any current questions. Yes, gentlemen.
Thank you very much for your testimony. I wish to echo the sympathy that expressed by our chairman for the loss of your wife. I have only one small question. You told us that it is your son who had sent to you, who had forwarded to you the picture of your wife. Did he indicate to you how he got that picture?
Maita basa zvikurusa nekuuya kuchizopa uko. Ndodo kudzokorora zvekare kuti tine urombo nezvakaitika kuna mudzimai wedu. Pane mubvunzo mupfupi wandida kukubvunzai. Mataura imini kuti mwanakomana wenyu ndiye akazokutumirai mufananidzo wamai vake handiti. Makazokwanisa here kuziva akakuudza here kuti akauwana kupi mufananidzo?
Zvakaitika zvekuti mwana wangu Thandeka ndiye akataka kuona ishupa.
It was my daughter Thandeka who is in South Korea. She first she first saw her mother's picture on the Facebook.
Then I want to picture
After seeing that picture, she then called her aunt who is in UK.
Then
she informed her aunt who is in UK that she had forwarded a picture to her, and according to her, that is according to Thandeka, that picture was for her mother.
Then I think let's find out.
Then her aunt responded saying, there is a possibility that you have made a mistake. Let us verify.
Then I know my mother.
So from what I was told, Thandeka insisted, citing that she knew her mother.
Then after that, Thandeka forwarded that.
After that conversation with her aunt, she then forwarded the same picture to Taban, my son.
That's when. That's how he got it. That's how I got it.
So that is how Taban got the picture, and he then forwarded the same picture to her.
Mr. Maphosa, our chairman has expressed our collective condolence. May I repeat that? Thank you for coming to see us. My question is this: when the post-mortem report was checked, were you given any reason for the first mistake? And did you have any view on who was involved in the process of changing that?
Sachigaro vasvitsa kare tine urombo nezvakaitika. Neniwo ndoda kuti ndinge ndichisvitsa kuti tine urombo nezvakaitika. Mubvunzo wangu ndewekuti pakachinjwa post-mortem report handiti makaziviswa here chikonzero chekuti sei yakanga yachinjwa. Zvekare makakwanisa here kuti muzive kuti ndiani aita zvese izvi.
Pakachinjwa report
We did not get any explanation on why there was that mistake. We did not find anyone to talk to. So after seeing that the post-mortem report had been changed, to us, we were now concentrating on the burial process.
Mr. Maphosa, I would also like to extend my sincere condolences on the loss of your wife. When your sister-in-law appeared before the commission, and she indicated that there was a witness who had witnessed your wife being shot. Did you ever get to talk to that witness? Do you know about him?
Maphosa ndinoti tine urombo nezvakaitika. Pakauya muramu wenyu achipa umbo pamberi pekomishini, akataura iye kuti pakange paine munhu aitiye akaona zvichiitika pakapfurwa mudzimai wenyu. Makakwanisa here kuwana mupakazi iye? Makambokwanisa kutaura naye? No. I have not communicated with anyone who has indicated that he witnessed the death of my wife.
The commission had also requested your sister-in-law to make sure that such witness would also attend and give evidence to the commission. Would you think you would be in a position to help talk to your sister-in-law and organize that the witness be made available?
Commission yakanga yakumbira muramu wenyu kuti abatsire commission kuti munhu iyeye akaona zvichiitika anga achiuya achizopa umboo. Mungakwanisa here kuti mimi munge muchibatsira kuti munhu iyeye agowanikwa achiuya kuzopa umboo? Zvingakwanisika? I can talk to my sister-in-law.
That would be most appreciated.
Tingatende zvikurusa.
Thank you, Mr. Maphosa. My condolences as well, and also to emphasize on behalf of all the commissioners like you, we are seeking to find the truth of what happened to your late wife.
Tinoti tine urombo nezvakaitika kwamuri kusheka kwakaita mudzimai. Toda kungosimbisa kuti toda kuedza kuti tinge tichiwana chokwadi chezvakaitika mudzimai wenyu akashata.
Just a few questions about timings. You said that the last time you spoke to your wife was between 3:20 and 3:30 p.m. In the afternoon. Is that right? I just want to confirm that as that time might be important.
Toda kungoti pange pachijeka panyaya yenguva. Matimi pamakapedzisira kutaura nemudzimai wenyu papari pakati pa 3:20 na 3 masikati, ndizvo? Confirmed?
And then with the time at the hospital, once again, just the sequence of events. Was the day on which you challenged the post-mortem report the 2nd of August, the day following her death?
Zuva ramakazopikisa imimi zvakange zvanyorwa pagwaro repost-mortem range rari musi wa2 here zuva rinoteera kana kuti
takatanga
we first challenged the post-mortem report on the 2nd after being shown the post-mortem report where it was indicated that the now deceased died as a result of stab wounds.
And did you see, was that report signed already?
Makakwaniswa here kuti munge muchicherechedza muchiona kuti report yange yatosainwa kare? Yes, it had already been signed.
And then you say you went back the following day, that's the 3rd of August, when you were told that the report had now been changed.
Makazodzokera zuva rakateera musi wa3 August pamakasvika muchiudzwa kuti postmortem report yange yachinjwa. Yes, it was changed on the 3rd.
Thank you. And the reason why I ask, and you might have a copy of the post-mortem report we have as the commissioners, is that the final one, which indicates that the cause of death was by a high-velocity firearm projectile, is signed and dated the 2nd of August with the Commissioner of Oaths, so dated the day after the killing. Have you seen that report, and have you got any comment on that?
Chikonzero chandiri kubvunzira izvi zvichida munogona kunge muinayo postmortem report yacho, asi isusu tinayo semakomishini. Postmortem report yatinayo panapa iri kuratidza iyo yakanyorwa kunzi musi wa2 August. Zvaitika musi wa1 handiti, musi wa2. Makamboiona here postmortem report? Pane zvamungade kutaura kuti sorobana?
Yakazuya chirwa ichi yakaiona. Maybe pamwe pakangonorwa semunhu angari ingaita kuona.
I saw the changed post-mortem report. Maybe they indicated that it was on the 2nd, since that was the day when the first post-mortem report was written, compiled. But I could not concentrate on that since I was grieving.
I fully understand, and that's why I just wanted to confirm that it was actually only on the 3rd that you were told that the post-mortem report would be changed. The 3rd of August was the day you were told that.
Matime musi wa3 August ndopamakaudzwa kuti post-mortem report yaakuzoshandwa. Yes.
And you said when you challenged it on the 2nd that you did so because you knew that she'd been shot and not stabbed. On what basis were you saying that? What information did you have? Because that may assist us.
Musi wa2 pamaipikisa imi muchiti zvainyorwa apa izvi hazvisiri izvi. Chokwadi isusu ratiri kuziva nderekuti munhu apfuurwa. Izvi maizvitaura muchishandisa chii chaikuita kuti munge muchitaura izvozvo zvekuti muzoti apfuurwa?
Havasiwo vega vakawanda vakauya vakapfurwa vakapfurwa vakakuwara saka there was no way
there was no way we could have come up with a different conclusion, because it was not only my wife who was shot. There were many people who were shot, some died and some were injured. So there was no way for us to come up with a different conclusion.
And just one final question. So were you ever interviewed by the police after the event or subsequently as part of their investigation to try and find out who is responsible for your wife's death?
Mushure mechiitiko ichi mimi pane here pamakazowingwa kana kushedzwa nemapurisa achikubvunza iwo wachiedza kuferefeta kuti chii chingange chakaitika?
vana vakandinga asi vakafonera uye
The police did not come to me per se, but they called me, inviting me to the station so that I could give a statement. From what they said, they did not say that they intended to investigate the case. They only said they wanted to know what transpired.
And when they said that they did not intend to investigate the case, how did they put that to you? I'm trying to understand what exactly was said.
Pawaitaura apa wakanyatsozvitaura sei pacho ipapo pawaitaura kuti isusu toda kungoziva zvakaitika munganyatsotaura here kubata mashoko awo matauriro acho awakazviita kuti tinyatsoona When I gave a statement, I expected the police officer to inform me that they were going to investigate the case, or at least to tell me what they were going to do after recording the statement. So when they said they only wanted to hear what happened, to me, I thought that was the end of it.
Okay, so thank you very much for your answers today.
Mr. Maphosa, we had an expert who came here and indicated that there are 2 documents that are given. What kind of paper were you given as a post-mortem report? Was it one with pages and details of pictures, or it was a small paper?
Maphosa, tine nyanzvi yakauya ichitaura anova chiremba pabasa iroro achitaura iye kuti pane magwaro mairi anopiwa kana munhu achinge afa. Imini ramakapiwa range rakaita sei zvichida tinoda kuti tinyatsoziva kuti makapiwa ripi racho. Ramakapiwa range rine mapeji akawanda here musi wekutanga. It was just 1 page on the first day.
When a question was asked on why there was a change to one of the victim's relatives, there was an explanation that the one that was given on the first day was simply to facilitate burial orders in the were you given that explanation? Were you faced with such an explanation?
Pane imwe hama yemufi yakatsanangura ichiti pavakabvunza kuti ko sei manyora sei zvakange zvanyorwa nenzira iyona, vakaudzwa kunziwo izvi zvangonyurwa apa zvazvichingoitirwa chete kuti munhu akwanise kunge achinowigwa. Makapiwa here tsananguro imwe chete iyoyo? No.
Thank you, Chairman.
My condolences.
I want to ask some questions that will clarify for me certain issues. When you, it's going to be a very difficult period because that's the point where you meet the body. Please bear with me. I know it is very difficult. When you get to the car, is the therapy car that was carrying the body. Do you remember the interactions with the police? What did they say to you? The police, when they were showing you the body, what did they say to you?
Tine urombo nezvakaitika kushayika kwakaita mudzimai wenyu. Ndinoda kuti munge muchichikubvunza mibvunzo mishoma. Ndoziva kuti zvichange zvakaoma nekuda kwekuti panguva iyoyo ndopanguva yamakaona mutumbi wemudzimai wenyu. Asi ndinoda kuti ndikubvunze izvi. Panguva yamakasvika imi manditika motikari yepolisi ichisvika yakatakura mufi, makataura here nemapurisa? Mapurisa acho iwaya akauya nemutumbi vakati kudii?
Mapurisa vakauya nemutumbi avo ndakatoti dai ndakavabvunza ndikati saka situation yakadai situation yakadai ndikadai kubvunza vakurumidzi vaikwanisa kupona. Mapurisa akati
I inquired from those officers on whether she could have survived had it been that she had been promptly taken to hospital. But they responded saying she could not have survived.
Okay, I'm also trying to establish how they ended. They introduced the matter to you. That this is the word of 26th one.
Ndingade kuziva zvekare kuti vakakuzivisa sei mazivisiro acho awakaita kuti uyu ndo mutumbi wemudzimai wenyu akanga ashaya vakazviita sei mazivisiro acho. We were waiting for that vehicle to come at Parenyatwa Hospital at the mortuary.
So when the mortuary approached,
so as the vehicle was approaching, we managed to identify the vehicle, knowing that that was the vehicle with their bodies. So when that vehicle stopped at the entrance to the mortuary, I went there. I could not contain myself because I wanted to know the situation. So when I got there, I identified my wife. I did not wait to be told by anyone.
Thank you very much for that clarification.
Mr. Maphosa, our chairperson has already expressed our condolences. I'm very sorry about that. I just wanted to clarify on the times, if you can help us with the time when this vehicle arrived with the body of your wife.
Ungatibatsiro here nenguva yakasvika motikari yemapurisa yakanga yakatakura mutumbi. It was between 7:30 and 8 p.m.
Thank you once again, Mr. Maphosa. We have no further questions. You may step down.
Mazviita zvikuru sava Maphosa kuuya tinotenda tisina nyika dzekubvunza ngachienda. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, before I call upon the next witness, maybe if you may ask the interpreter to remind our audience that so that we make for progress sake would require them maybe not to interject as the commissioners will be putting questions.